Hello everyone, this is my video on how I got my mageblood this league and how I did it without doing the meta abyss strat that everyone's been doing. I'm going to start off by running a map just so you get a sense of what I've been doing or how I've been doing it, and afterwards I'll talk about everything about it. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, it's good. Everything looks good. Let's do it.
Just need a moment.
Bring the beast in my sights, exile. You are well prepared for the end. The fight. Great job, exile. This one is mine. I will take the capture piece to the Penance. Great job, exile. I will take the capture piece to the Penance.
Low on mine.
They're usually not this tanky, but they just have a shield as a mechanic, I think. They're never this tanky.
This one is captured. I will take it.
It's a tier 3 map, by the way, so they're never that tanky. It's just some shield mechanic they have. I usually skip yellow beast.
We will be best friends, beast.
Oh, I skipped one. See, they die in one hit pretty much. I'll skip that one.
We'll write a mighty poem about it.
I should let them infect him, but I don't really care that much. But I have, I'll tell you guys something in a second about what I got for loot. But let me get out of here. So that's pretty much one map. And I don't know if I got any beasts. Let me just check, because I think I just checked my beasts. But let me just check. Nope. Okay. So this strat revolves around two mechanics. And I'll pull up the atlas while I say this. So it revolves around two mechanics. Essence and beasts. And the essences make good consistent money. You saw I got a few deafenings there. The deafenings can be anywhere from 10 to 22 C each. And you get hysterias, you get all the other types of deliriums, you get all of them that they can be worth upwards of 20 C each. And the other strat, the big moneymaker in my opinion, is the beast. And the big beast that you want is a frog, a blue frog. And I forgot his exact name, but it's Regex Chimeral. But it's about 3.2, 3.1 div at the time of speaking. And it makes bank. Because basically I have a sextant that doubles. It costs like 10 C, 10 or 12 C. I buy them in bulk, so I buy like 10 for 100 or something. And it doubles your beast, the captures. So if you get one of those chimerals for 3 divine, you just made 6 divine instead. And they're not that uncommon. I get them once in every 20 or 30 maps. And by the way, I should say this strat works for nearly any build. Like if you can't do this content, then your build is going to struggle with other content too, honestly. Because I'm not doing any wildwood, I'm not doing anything above, it's T3 strand, so it's any build can do it. You just need like maybe 500k DPS maybe just to make it smooth. Maybe like with 2 mil it'll be even more smooth, but like because you might run into some problems with less than 2 mil. But with 2 mil DPS and with barely any defense, you need a little bit of defense, not very much. It goes very fast because it's just T3 strand. So some things about the strat. Oh yeah, and by the way, this for me, in my opinion, it makes upwards of like, if you're fast, it makes upwards of 6 or 7 divine per hour. If you get luckier, you make more. If you get less lucky, you make less. The costs are very cheap to do this strat. The costs, you just need to buy a few things, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But basically, I'll get into it now, I guess. The Gilded Bestiary Scarab, you can get polished if you're tight on money. Polished Bestiary Scarab. It just, Gilded just adds an extra red piece, which I think I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think it helps. I think it's definitely preferred. But yeah, you can always do polished Bestiary Scarabs. And the other thing you need is the Sextant. I would recommend buying them off of PoE Stack. I have a bunch of them. And you want to get the 4 use. And the other thing you need is T3 Strand, which you might already have some of, but they're actually pretty valuable. If you don't have that many, you have to buy them for a pretty crazy price, which is around 22 to 24 maps per divine. So those are the only really expensive part of this strat. But yeah, it makes around 6 or 7 divine per hour, and within 2 or 3 days, I started with 0 divine. I had this build, obviously, this build that does like 100 mil DPS with fast movement, but I didn't need this build. I could have done this with any build. And yeah, it took me about 2 or 3 days. I did get quite lucky on something, but I'm not accounting that. I'm not counting my luck in the 6 or 7 mil or 6 or 7 divines per hour. But basically, I got 2 of the brother cards, so that's 23 mil times 2, or 20. Why do I keep saying mil? 23 divine times 2. So I got 46 divine. So that did help me a lot, but I also have been doing other strats, and I've been doing a lot of Sanctum. I did a little bit of Abyss, but I would never got more than a few divines, honestly. But yeah, so I can't say my strat purely is you know, my pure money maker, because I did make some money off of that 46 divine, obviously. But the rest of it came within 2 or 3 days. I think just 2 days actually. I started with 0 divines, and within 2 days of doing this strat, I made bank. And my friends have been trying out the build because they like it as well. I think they've changed up some things, because I'll give you guys my POV and my Atlas tree, and I'll give you guys my POV as well if you want this certain build. But you can do it with any build. But my tree isn't that optimized. I have some wasted nodes, but I just wanted extra map duplication and extra chance for each monster to drop additional connected map, because I didn't know where else to put the points, and I want as many strands as I can get. One thing you have to know is if you won't get as many strands as you put in, so you can't maintain, unfortunately. So you have to keep buying strand maps eventually. But you can make them last for quite a bit longer if you do a few things. So I would just put in one Voidstone, this Voidstone, create a copy of Beast, and then as soon as the map spawns, as soon as your portal spawns, take it out, so that it goes back to T3, where is it? It's right here. Yeah, T3 strand, because you don't want to get a T7 strand. You want a T3 just to make it easier, just to make it faster. Just if you can handle higher, I guess it's it can help a little bit with maybe some random blue. But just so you know, I think Essence and Beast, it doesn't matter what level they are. So the lower tier, that's the whole idea of the strat. The lower tier is better because sorry, I'll stop spinning. The lower tier is better because it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So it doesn't affect anything with Essence. But yeah, that's my strat, and it can be done with anything. I would recommend 2 mil plus, and I would recommend a high movement speed. You obviously don't need a mageblood to do this build, but it will help you get a mageblood. I guarantee it if you keep doing it. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I guess I'll run through one more map with commentary, just so I can talk through it, because I didn't talk through the first one very much. Let's see. So I put it in the Sextant. I sometimes forget to put in the Sextant, and if I get a blue frog, oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention. I have this command. This is basically how you check for beasts. I have this line of code, and it checks for 3 different beasts. It checks for the wolf that you want, the spider that you want, and the frog that you want. Also, you can just type in frog, plagued, and what's the third one? Wolf, and it'll show them. But yeah, but like I would definitely recommend just having this code, which I'll post in the description, and using it, because it'll just show the 3 that you want. I don't think there are any other good drops. There's like a Lynx, which is like 7 chaos, but it's not really worth your time. And the other thing is, if you guys don't know, basically you orb the beast. First you have to go to Einhard in his bestiary. You have to buy a bunch of these. I already have some. But you have to make sure you activate the stash before you talk to him. Activate, so just open the stash and then talk to him and then buy a bunch of these. Like buy like 10 or so until you need more. And then you can you can do this from anywhere. You have to buy the orb shrimp, but you can actually, you know, capture from your bestiary from anywhere. So I'll just show an example. I don't have to be in the bestiary. I can be even in a map, and I can still capture it. See, this is how you capture the beast, and then you sell this. This one isn't worth anything. I think this is worth like two chaos. So I'm just gonna destroy it. Yeah. It's worth about, the frogs are worth about 3.1 or 3. I would try to sell them for 3.2 divine. The price might go down a little bit, but I've sold them many. I've sold many frogs, because even once I got 2 in one map. And the other thing is the wolf is like 20 chaos and the spider is 20 chaos, and you get those pretty commonly too. You get one every 2 or 3, like one every 2 maps pretty much, or like at least you get spider or wolf once per map probably. But yeah, just make sure you spec into the tree like I did, and yeah, get the set all these gates. Make sure you get these, and you want to get 7th gate as well to give you the essence crack. Oh yeah, I forgot to say last thing. I guess I will run through one more map with commentary. You want to pick the essence craft, and you want to have species grab, and you want to have this copy. So I'll empty my inventory and I'll run through one more map. This one's good. I just don't run reflect. That's all I don't run. I always have to check for reflect because I'll get one shot. Oh wait, I'm out of chaos. No, I have chaos. What's going on? Oh, I put 2 maps. That's why. Oops. Okay, is this map good? Yep. And we're ready. And just make sure every time you put in your sextant before you put the map in, and then take it out as soon as that happens, because you want to get the T3 strands. But obviously I'll be faster because I have mageblood, but it's not even close to required. It's not even, you barely need anything of a build to do this. I would recommend not doing wildwood because it's just faster and smoother, unless you really like wildwood. I usually kill the mobs because it has higher chance for map drops. Basically with essences, you want to have at least 2 shriekings to use this remnant of corruption, and you want to buy a stock of remnant of corruption, because I forgot to say. But I'm not going to do it on this one because it only has 1 shrieking. I always do at least 2 shriekings. Some people do at least 3 shriekings, but I don't like that. See, this one has like, what, 3 shriekings and a bunch of shriekings, so it's good. I'll do this one. I can just be like kind of AFK a little bit and just press the buttons, but no, I didn't get lucky. You can get deafenings from it. I could have gotten 3 deafenings, but you get double loot because of my essence stat. That's great. Was this a frog? I don't think so. Was it a frog? I couldn't tell. Because the frog is the one that you want. And then you would get basically 6 divine per time if you get frog. I'll check after this map if I got frog. That would be really funny. And Strand is good because I don't think the chances for the brother card is very high, but I got 2, and I got 2 of them like within the same day. But maybe it's because in my Atlas tree I have nodes that give ghosts, and the ghosts infect the boss and increase the chances of dropping the card. Maybe that's why. But I got 2 of them in one day, so 2 of them within 2 hours of each other. What was the last thing I was gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna check the beast. Yeah, I would save this code. This is a regex code. I would save this regex code that I'm about to put out. No, I just got wolves. But these are worth 20c each, so I can sell these. But anyway, that's the video, and I would really recommend this strat over anything. This is the most consistent moneymaker I've had all league. I used to do elder farming, and that wasn't quite as consistent. That was more gamble. It wasn't quite as consistent as this. This is the most consistent farm I've had, even though it's rare, like it's some kind of random to get the blue frog. Even without the blue frog, I would still do this because it's really chill. It's really chill and it's a good money maker. So I definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to get a mageblood, because I got it within 2 or 3 days. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Bye bye.